Excuse me, you can't see me very well. There, that's better. About 4 years ago, a friend of the family left her husband of nearly 40 years. Within 18 months, she was married again. 18 months after that, she left him. Honestly, some women. I mean, it's what I like to call Cinderella syndrome. Some women seem to think that if they just find the right person, sweep them off their feet and carry them away, it will solve all of their problems for them. I mean, who hasn't heard a woman talk about if they just find the right man, XYZ will happen? One would almost think they've bought into the folly that is searching for happiness outside themselves, although that is a totally different vlog. I'll have to make it another time. And before you go off the deep end and think that I'm seeking to lecture you on love, I'll just say this. I have been in love. In fact, I'm in it now, if I'm honest with you. And I don't think I'm undervaluing what I have with the person I'm in love with by saying that they are not the one, the only. They are merely the only one I have discovered thus far. And while it was quite heartbreaking to discover this, I think actually it's, at the end of the day, an empowering realization. There are nearly 7 billion people on this planet, all of which I'm compatible with to one degree or another. And yet, people still seem to think they've found their soulmate, quite often within a few hundred square miles of where they were born. Tim Minchin explored this concept in his song If I Didn't Have You, but the gist of it is that what with the notion of fate being inherently absurd, frankly, it's abstruse to believe that any one person is specifically designed for you. Love has nothing really to do with destiny or perfection. It's simply a connection between two people that is strengthened over time through a sort of symbiotic empathy and perhaps some shared outlook on the ongoing drama of human life. I don't wish to tread on the feelings of anyone who thinks that they are in love. It's wonderful, beautiful, one of the best feelings in the world. But also, perhaps not unsurprisingly, it does suffer from being rather over-sentimentalized quite a lot of the time. The chances of having a relationship with the person I'm currently in love with are, at this point, remote. So what do? Do I spend the rest of my life staring out of rain-drenched, misted-up windows, listening to Alex Day CDs and feeling sorry for myself? No. Because I know that this person is not the one. She is merely the only one I have discovered thus far. It took me 21 years to find her. But I know that it's mathematically unlikely that there aren't girls just as good, if not better, out there. I only hope that it doesn't take another 21 years, otherwise I'm, gearing up to find somebody I could truly spend the rest of my life with by about my 42nd birthday. I know women who are still virgins who claim to know exactly how their wedding day is going to look, because they know exactly the type of person they are going to marry. And they're saving themselves up for that one type of person. Really? I mean, you got the vote, you got equal rights, you even got some begrudging respect from the opposite sex, and you throw it away on a notion so childish? Really? People talk about things that are meant to be, and other things that are not meant to be. Who says? Who says what's meant to be and what isn't? rubbish. Sorry, I promise this is not going to turn into a rant. So I guess what I'm trying to say with all of this rambling is that love is a brilliant thing. One of the best things in the world. And if you've got it, hold on to it, treasure it all you can. But don't treat it as anything other than totally human. Well, I'm off now to go and play Dungeons and Dragons. Off to the mysterious and distant land of Orenthal. Psst. I'm a level 2 Eladrin warrior.